So we're
Oh,
doing math today, right?
do you want to do max or
Yeah, so because Monday it's exam, right?
yeah, Monday you have maths exam. Then okay, we'll
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
yeah. So in previous class we just talked about the trigonometric types, right?
Yeah.
So now let's find out what is this trigonometry. So in general, we know that trigonometric ratios it is used for finding the values of it in a right angle. Mainly deals with
Oh,
the right
there's
angle
a.
triangle, right?
So I can't hear you. There's a lot of disturbance.
So mainly it's a right angle triangle, right?
Right, right.
Hmm. So mainly deals with right angle triangle. Now let's see this. And we know the trigonometric ratios for some 0, 30, 60, 90.
Hmm.
So first, in previous class we talked about this trigonometric thing. So all the trigonometric ratios deals with this graphs itself. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
In x-axis we have this theta, the value of this angle, like this x. In
Yeah.
y-axis we have the trigonometric value, whether it can be sine theta, cos theta, like that. The trigonometric value here we have.
Okay.
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 So first, let's understand what is this theta. And we know this theta is nothing but the measure of the angle, right?
Right.
So for these two theta, let us suppose there's some, for these two line segments, there's some angle made. We are considering it as theta. So always these trigonometric ratios deals with right angle triangle. So we are making an virtual line which is perpendicular
Okay.
to the base. Okay.
Okay.
It can be of any triangle. For applying these trigonometric ratios, always it has to be a right angle triangle. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So no, it can be of any triangle. So now we have this sine theta. We know what is this sine theta. We have as this opposite side by hypotenuse, right?
Right. Yeah.
And we have this cos theta. This terms
Adjacent by hypotenuse.
adjacent by hypotenuse. This adjacent side is still where this normal is drawn. Means only from here to here. That's it.
Okay.
Where there is 90°. Let's suppose you are taking one triangle like this. And if this angle is theta, then ABC, a triangle, a, small b, small c are the sides of a triangle. Okay.
Okay.
Next, if I told about cos theta, you can't write it as A by C. We can't write it like this because this is not a right angle triangle.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
So
Okay.
we have to make a right angle triangle, means that is the perpendicular. Then you can write whatever be this angle. Let's call it as A1. Okay.
Okay.
Then this cos theta, you can write it as A1. That is the side which is adjacent to the theta till the perpendicular. This
Oh, by C. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
by C. Okay.
Oh,
Because the hypotenuse is the same. This right
right.
angle, the C is as it is. So this one we have to be taken care of. The side. It is
Okay.
not the total length of the triangle. It is the length till the perpendicular. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. No, same thing with sine and cos. So next we have this tan theta also. We know opposite side by adjacent side. No. Here this sine is a function, right?
Right.
So sine theta, this total combined is one value. Okay.
Okay.
Sine is not separate theta. Here sine is not multiplying with theta. Here
Right.
theta is the input for this sine function. Okay.
Okay.
Sine is a function where theta is the input, means sine theta is one particular value. Like
Value.
we have 2 is one value, 3.4 is one value. We are not separating 3 and 4 separately, right? For this.
Right.
In the same way, sine theta is one particular value. We cannot separate sine and theta. Okay.
Okay.
And in the same thing we studied in the previous class, like sine theta 1 into sine theta 2. Here sine is not in multiplication, so we cannot take this as common types. We studied this. So this is not equal to sine of theta 1 into theta 2, right?
Right.
No. Just the different forms of writing the theta. Let's suppose it is sine of, in general it is represented by n theta. Okay.
Okay.
So here the theta is the value of angle is n theta. Okay. Where n is a
Okay.
normal constant. Okay. Otherwise we'll take it as k theta. In general, the thetas they are taken as n. That's why I have taken. So angle is
Okay.
k. But we will use sine as n theta, means angle is n theta. Okay.
Okay.
When they have written sine k theta like this without any bracket,
Okay.
then we have to assume that k theta is the angle. Means virtually we are drawing the brackets.
Okay.
When they have written like this without any brackets, then also we have to know that this k theta is the total angle.
Okay.
So sine k theta into n. If this is like this,
Okay.
here there is into, right?
Yeah.
So when they have represented this, it is sine of k theta into n. Okay. Means
Okay.
sine of k theta is one particular value. It is multiplying with n.
N.
Okay.
Okay.
In general, we don't know, we will be confused whether this n, it is in multiplying with k theta or what with the total sine function, right?
Right.
That's why for avoiding the confusion, if any constant is multiplying with sine, any trigonometric ratios, we will represent in the beginning itself. Okay. N
Okay.
sine k theta.
K theta. Oh, okay. Okay.
Just for avoiding confusion in all the max. If you got sine k theta into n, if you just write sine k theta, sometimes we will see, we will that interpret this multiplication as dot and put n. Then whoever sees this, then they will think that n is in multiplying with k theta, not with the total function. So for generalization, we have to use n into sine k theta. Okay.
Okay.
In anything, if you are multiplying any constant with sine, not even only with sine, with any trigonometric ratio, you have to represent it before the function itself. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
No, same thing with addition also. That's if it is sine 60 plus 4, then here also it is confusion whether to add this 4 to only 60 or the value of sine 60. Then
Right.
here also we will get confusion. That's why anything for addition,
So your voice is breaking.
so anything addition, subtraction, or anything,
Okay.
we have to write in the before itself.
Okay. So 4 plus sine theta.
Yeah, 4 plus sine theta. That's it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So these are the terminologies that we have to know.
Okay.
Now, after this. Now we will come to this angle types. So here this is positive x, y, this is minus x, this is minus y, correct? Now
Right.
here this positive x-axis is the 0-degree line, okay?
Okay.
Means we are measuring, we are taking the reference point, means the base as positive x-axis, we are referring it to
Okay.
0 degrees, okay?
Okay.
And whenever you are going anti-clockwise, you have to take it as a positive value, okay?
Okay. Okay.
Clockwise, you have to, it should be negative value. Okay, this one we studied.
Okay.
And this one we know because we are doing it from, if you are going in anti-clockwise direction, we are taking the positive value of the angle. If you are taking
Right.
the, if you are going in clockwise direction, we have to take a negative value.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Means actually these are generalized by this International Institute of Mathematics. They have told, means you have, they have to, we have to follow one particular method, otherwise it will be confusion, right? If some follows
Right.
anti-clockwise as positive, other kind of people, if they follow anti-clockwise as negative, then it will be different. So they generalized it and they told throughout the world we have to follow this method itself. That's why you are following this.
Okay.
So now, so we have to go in this manner, right?
Right.
Now, so it is 0. What is the angle between x-axis and this y-axis?
90 degrees.
90. So this y is equals to 90. I will erase this one. It's not needed. So this here we have is 90 degree, right?
Right.
From this, from x, if you move on like this, what is the angle that you covered?
180 degrees.
180 degrees. So this minus x, this side we got is
180 degrees.
180 degree. In the same way, you will come again 90 degrees. So what will be the angle for minus y?
270.
270. Again, if you come, if you, this is one particular rotation, again you came over here. 270 plus 90 is again 360.
Right.
Right? Means if you take an arrow over here and if you rotate it by 360 degree, it is at the same position, right?
Yeah.
Means there is no change in value, there is no decrease or increase in the size, there is no change in direction also. So when you rotate the angle by one full cycle, that is through 360 degree, the value won't change. Means 360 degrees we can make it as equal to 0 degrees, right?
Right.
In the same way, if you rotate again for 2 cycles also, like that is 720 degree, right? Then also you will
Right.
be in the same thing.
Right.
So this is called the full cycles. Okay.
Okay.
Now this is representing in degrees, right?
Right.
But in general, the SI unit of angle is radian, correct? It is the SI unit of
Okay.
angle. The SI unit of angle is radians.
Radian.
Radians. Degrees is represented by a circle on the top of the value, and radian is represented by a C on the top of it.
Okay.
So here, now we will represent all the angles in radians. This how you got this radians, it is same as It came from this circle itself. This is the circle. So in one cycle, like from starting here and coming over here, you are getting total of 2 pi radians. Okay,
Okay.
means 2 pi radians is equivalent to 360 degrees.
Degrees.
With this conversion, we will find all the values of degrees in radians.
Okay.
Now 0 degrees is nothing but 0 radians itself.
Mm.
We'll use blue color. What is this 90 degree? Same thing if you calculate. So this is 90 degree. This is X. If you cross
Pi
multiply, you will get as pi by
2.
2 radians.
Yeah, radiant.
Now 180 degrees represented as
2 pi.
pi radians, not 2. 2 pi is 360.
Right.
It is
Oh, pi,
180
sorry. Yeah,
pi,
right. Yeah.
pi radians. Now 270 degrees.
Mm.
How to represent 270 degrees in radians? It is nothing but pi plus pi by 2, right?
Yes,
Till
yes,
here
yeah.
it is pi. So
Yeah.
plus pi by 2. What is pi plus pi by 2?
3 pi by 2, right?
So 3 pi by 2. So wherever you see 3 pi by 2 means it is 270 degrees. Okay.
Okay.
Now 0 degree. Again 360 you came. That is 2 pi radians. Okay. In general, when you are writing this pi and all, we won't represent this radians. We will write 2 pi and we will say radians as it is. But when you represent C on the top of it, it is the symbol for radian.
Okay.
So no. Here we have. So this is the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Okay.
Okay.
Now we have to know. We know what are the values and all. So first, you have to see this one. Sine of, let us suppose sine theta. What is the value of sine 60? We will take example. Sine 30.
1 by 2.
Sine 30 is 1 by 2, right?
Right.
What is the value of cos of 120?
Cos of 120. So is it 1?
Okay, let's see how to find it.
I don't know.
Yeah, we will find this one. So now this. So any trigonometric ratio, here we are sine, right? Sine of pi by 2 plus theta. Okay.
Okay.
Any trigonometric ratio, if you have this pi by 2 plus theta, it always comes as cos. Okay.
Okay.
Not only for sine. If it is cos of pi by 2 plus theta, since it is pi by 2 plus, right? So cos becomes sine theta, cos theta. Okay.
Okay.
Just I am telling about the value. Now we will come to the sign, whether it is positive or negative, we will find out. So I am telling about this one. So for anything, if it is the trigonometric ratio in the angle, if you have pi by 2 plus theta. So for sine, it converts to cos. Cos, it converts to sine. Okay.
Okay.
Now the tan pi by 2 plus theta. Tan converts to cot.
Cot.
Now the secant converts to cosecant. That's it. Just in the opposite way. If it is cot of pi by 2 plus theta, cot becomes tan.
Okay.
Same thing. Secant of pi by 2 plus theta. What it will become?
Cosecant theta, right?
Cosecant theta. This is secant theta. Okay. Means
Okay.
whenever you are adding the angle with pi by 2, the trigonometric ratio changes from one function to another function. Like sine becomes to cos, cos becomes to sine, and so on. Okay, that one we have written over here. Okay. Now you have to remember this one. What happens when sine of pi by 2 plus theta, it comes as cos theta, right?
Cos theta. Right.
Sine of pi by 2 means we are eliminating this pi by 2 and we are changing this cos to sine.
Sine.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what happens when you are adding pi? Sine of pi plus theta. Okay.
Okay.
Whether it can be plus or minus, it doesn't. Plus or minus, plus or minus. Okay. Sine plus or minus theta. If it is plus, it comes as plus. If it is minus, you will see in which quadrant it is lying. That is the main thing. When it is sine or any trigonometric ratio, if you are adding with pi with some other angle, the trigonometric ratio will stay as it is.
Okay.
That is sine theta itself. Remaining for all is the same. For cos of pi plus, it remains cos itself. Okay.
Okay.
It follows for all the things. Only the change is when it is pi by 2. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's come to this question. So first quadrant, second, third, and fourth. Here there is one trick to remember. So in first quadrant means if the angle that is within the trigonometric ratio, if it lies in first quadrant means lies between 0 degree to 90 degrees, right? Or
Right.
0 radian to pi by 2 radian, then the output will always be a positive value. That is the meaning of it. Means here this all trigonometric ratios are positive. That's why when you
Positive.
see sine 60, tan 60, you can take anything, cot 80, whichever lies in between 0 to 90 degree, all
90 degree.
will give positive values. Okay.
Okay.
Always in first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios are positive. Okay, this one thing is clear now. Now in second quadrant, S. Actually, there are many terminologies to remember. We have this, we'll call it as all silver tea cups. Okay.
Okay.
So now let's see. What is this all? All means here all trigonometric ratios are positive. Now let's come to second quadrant. Here silver, that is S. S starts with sine, right?
Right.
So all sine values are positive. Other than sine, all are negative. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
If you take sine, if sine is positive, then the inverse of sine will be also be positive.
Positive.
So what is the inverse of sine? That is when you
Cosecant.
invert sine, you will get cosecant. So cosecant is also positive in this.
Positive.
Because sine is positive, and if you take reciprocal of sine, it will be also positive. That's why the cosecant is also positive. Okay, so sine
Okay.
theta, cos theta means the sine and cosecant are positive. Other than sine and cosecant, they are negative itself.
Okay.
Now let's see how where we have to apply this one. So next, the third quadrant. This is T. T is for tan.
Tan.
Mhm. And the reciprocal of tan is cot. So in third quadrant, the tan and cot are positive. Okay. Other than tan
Okay.
and cot, they are negative directly. Now in fourth quadrant, we have SC, that is cos, and the
Okay.
cos theta, and the reciprocal of cos, secant.
Secant theta.
So these two are positive over here. Okay.
Okay.
You have to draw. Means these values, this diagram tells whether they are positive or negative. That's it.
Okay.
Now let's come to the previous question. I asked what is cos of 120, right?
Right.
Now cos of 120, I can write 120 as cos of 90 plus 30, correct?
Right.
So cos of
Oh,
90
okay.
plus 30, since
I read
we
as
are
sine
adding,
30.
it becomes a sine. Cos becomes sine, okay, 30
Hmm.
as it is. This is just the value, that is the modulus. Now we need to know what is the sine, right?
Right.
So cos of 90 plus 30 means cos of 120. So
Hmm.
this angle lies in first which quadrant?
Second quadrant, right?
Second
Yeah,
quadrant.
second.
So now we know the angle is in second quadrant. So it is cos of second quadrant. Is in second quadrant cos positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. That's why minus.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because the cos in second quadrant is negative. That's why you're keeping minus. And 90 plus 30. It is written as sine 30. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now we know the value, that is minus 1 by 2, right? So cos
Right.
120 is minus 1 by 2. The same thing, let's see. I can write cos of 120 as cos of 180 minus 120. Wait, 180 minus 60, right?
Right.
This is also cos 120. Now,
Right.
as I told, cos of 180, it will be same cos as it is.
Same. Yeah.
So 60. Now,
Right.
cos of 180 minus 6, that is cos of 120. It is lying in which quadrant?
Cos of 180.
180 minus 20. Take the total angle. 180 minus
180
60.
60. Yeah. 120. Right. It's
Yeah,
in the
one
second.
same second quadrant. So cos is
Right.
negative.
Right.
That's why minus. What is cos
Oh,
60?
by root 3 by 2.
Cos 60 is 1 by 2.
Oh, oh, sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, 1 by 2. Sorry.
So you are getting the
Yeah.
same answer, right?
Right.
Whether you can take 90 plus theta or 180 minus theta, you will get the same answer.
Same answer.
Okay.
Okay.
Now let's proceed further. What is the value of sine 135?
135, right?
Yeah.
So is the answer plus 1 by root 2?
Yeah, the answer is plus 1 by 8 because 135 is in second quadrant. So
Right.
you can use pi by 2 plus 45 or pi minus 45,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
If you use that, you will get cos of 45 since sine. is positive in second quadrant. That's why plus. That's it. Okay. No. What is this cos? Let's take with sine. What is sine 0?
0, right?
0. Sine 360.
Or 0, right? So,
Yeah, because it's the same. You're rotating one angle,
yeah.
right? So
Yeah.
sine 2 pi.
0.
So instead of doing in angle, degrees, now we will proceed with radians itself directly.
Radian.
What is sine 4 pi?
So 0, right?
So what you can observe is sine of a number n into 2 pi is 0, right?
Right.
Means now we know sine of 2n pi, it is represented as 2n pi, is
Okay.
always 0. Then otherwise they can say if sine theta is 0, then theta can be 2n pi, okay, where n starts from 0, 1, 2, and so on.
Okay. Okay.
Because sine
Okay.
2n pi, this one, okay.
Yeah.
No. So when sine theta is 0, the theta can be 2n pi, where n, it is of whole numbers, all right?
Right.
Now let's see whether what is the value of sine minus 60. Does sine minus 60 exists first?
Sine minus 60.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't think so. Like, I don't think you can have like a negative
negative
degree.
angle is nothing but going in clockwise, right?
Right.
So it exists first,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Right, right.
okay?
Okay.
No. Here also you can do the same method. Sine of 0 minus 60, right? You can write
Right.
it as sine of, whether it can be pi or 0, is the same.
Okay.
Let's see. Sine of, I can write as 0 minus 60.
Yeah, minus 60.
So whether it is 0 or if you can, you can write it, or minus 60 lies in which quadrant?
Minus 60, right? So is it in the fourth quadrant?
Yeah, because minus
Okay.
means from 0 in clockwise direction, 60 degree.
Right.
It will be over here. So that is in fourth quadrant. So in fourth quadrant, sign is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. That's why minus 0 minus 60. So 0 as it is. So that's why sine 60.
Hmm.
Sine of minus 60 is minus sine 60. Okay.
Okay.
Means we can generalize it as sine of minus theta. We can write it as minus sine theta. Okay.
Theta.
Whenever there is sine of minus theta, we can take this minus outside. Look how you got this. Let's see. It is sine of 0 minus 60, right?
Right.
Whether it is 0 pi or 2 pi, the sign won't reverse. Means the trigonometric ratio won't change. It will
Right.
be as it is.
change.
So that's why sine as it is 60. Now we have to know in which quadrant it is lying. Now we know it is in fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sine is negative. That's
Right.
why minus. Okay. Understood this one. Sine of minus theta is minus sine theta.
Okay.
Now tell me what is the value of tan of minus. Okay, first after sine we have got cos. Cos of minus theta.
So it'll be the same, right? Minus cos theta.
Minus cos theta. Let's check. So because it is 0, so cos will come, cos theta. Now whether it is
Yeah.
positive or negative. So sine cos of minus theta lies in which quadrant? No,
Minus,
minus. Let's take the same thing. Minus 60 itself lies in which quadrant?
oh, minus 60, right?
Yeah.
So fourth quad. No, not fourth quadrant.
So it's in fourth quadrant. Same as minus 60 for sine. Minus 60 means clockwise 60 degrees, right?
Right.
So it's
Right.
in fourth quadrant itself.
Okay.
So in fourth quadrant, cos positive or negative.
Positive.
So it is plus.
Plus. Okay.
It's not minus. You have to see this one. Okay.
Okay.
So tan of minus 60. That is tan of minus theta.
So this will be negative, right?
Yes.
Negative tan 60.
Negative tan 60. Because minus 60 lies in fourth quadrant, that is negative in of tan. That's why minus. So tan theta as it is. Okay.
Okay.
So now from this what we learn? Sine of minus theta equals to what?
Sine of minus theta, right?
Yeah.
Minus sine theta.
Cos of minus theta.
Cos theta.
Tan of minus theta
Minus tan theta.
minus tan theta. No. What is the value of tan 225?
220, right? So how do I find it for like 220 degrees? Because if I like take it as 180, right?
So
I'll
tan
have
of 180 plus,
40, right? Oh,
it is
225.
225.
Oh, okay, 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 okay. Okay. So that's minus 1, right?
Why?
Uh, because it's in the fourth quadrant, right?
Tan of 180 plus 45, in which quadrant it is? Let's see. So this is 0, 90, 180. 180 plus 45.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, sorry. Oh, so it's positive 1, right?
It's third quadrant itself.
Pos okay.
So that's why it is positive one. Now, what is sine 720?
So, yeah, so 0, right?
Is 0. So means we know that the period. So means this sign, it is repeating after 2 pi radians, right?
Right.
Means I can write sine of 2 pi plus theta. Okay.
Okay.
Means since the period is 2 pi, right? After
Right.
every repetition, the value is not changing. The value is repeating as it is. It is same. So sine of 2 pi plus theta is sine theta itself. Okay.
Okay.
The generalized form of writing is sine of the 2 pi is the period. I can write it as 2n pi. How many number of cycles it may be? 2 pi means it is for one cycle. But if it rotates for 3 or 4 cycles, then also the value will be same.
Right.
So sine of 2n pi plus theta. The value is sine
Sine
theta itself.
theta.
So means the 2n pi is called the period. Okay.
Okay.
When you come to this waves and all, we will call it as a time period. That's it.
Okay.
Here it is period because it is repeating after some interval. That interval is called period. Okay.
Okay.
Sine of 2n pi plus theta is sine theta. 2n pi is nothing but whether it can be 360, 720 or 1080 types. Okay. Now what is the value of sine 765? For this, just we have to know the multiples of 360. That's it.
Okay. Oh, okay, okay. So is it 1 by root 2?
1 by root 2. How you got?
Because it'll be 2 times 2 pi, right?
Yeah, that is
Plus
sine of 4
45.
pi plus 40.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's nothing but sine 45.
That's nothing but sine 45. That is 1 by root 2.
1 by root 2.
In the same way, what is tan 765?
So 1, right?
This is same as tan 45, right?
Yeah.
1. So now you know the signs, right? When it will be positive, when it will be negative.
Yeah.
Now tell me the signs for all of this. Which are positive, which are negative. So first, sine of pi by 2 plus theta
Right.
is equals to what?
Plus cos theta, right?
Plus cos theta. Cos of pi by 2 plus theta.
Yes. Pi by 2 cos of, oh yeah, it'll be plus sine theta.
Cos of pi by 2 plus pi by 2 plus theta means second quadrant, right?
Yeah.
90 plus theta. It's in
Oh,
second
yeah, yeah,
quadrant.
yeah. Yeah. Right, right.
So you have to see this cos in second quadrant is negative.
Negative. Okay.
Then cos of pi by 2 plus theta becomes sine theta.
Okay.
Now tan of pi by 2 plus theta.
So that will also be negative, right?
Because tan in second quadrant is negative. That's
Is
why
negative.
minus cos theta. Next
Yeah.
cot of pi by 2 plus theta.
Same negative.
Negative. Secant of pi by 2 plus theta.
So negative.
Cosecant of pi by
And
2 plus
cosecant
theta.
will be positive.
Positive. Okay.
Okay.
Now what is the value of cot 675?
Cos,
Cot.
cot 675.
So how we will represent this? Pi by 2 plus something, pi by 2 plus something, or pi plus whichever way.
So can you just give me 1 second, sir?
Yeah,
I'll just be just 1 second. Yeah, sorry, sir.
hmm,
Uh,
cot 675.
so do you take it in the form of pi by 2?
If you take in the form of pi by 2, that is 90 plus something, right?
Right.
That is 585. Again, you have to take something.
Yeah.
You have to take which is okay. See this, whether you can take 90 plus theta types or 180 plus theta or the same thing, 90 minus theta, 180 minus theta. Wait, I have written same. 5 minus theta. And you can take this 270 also.
Mm.
3 pi by 2 plus theta or minus theta. It's both the same. Or you can take 360 plus or minus theta, 2 pi plus or minus theta, or 360n, that is multiples, right?
Mm.
That is
Yeah.
2n pi plus or minus theta. So you can take any of these forms. And always remember, whenever you're taking this theta over here, right?
Right.
190 plus theta, 270 plus theta, always this theta should lie between 0 and 90.
Okay.
Always means it will be easy if you convert the theta when it's between 0 and 90.
Mm.
You can convert in other forms also, but again you have to divide and all. It's a lengthy process. So directly we will see which is near to this 675. When you see this 675 means it's nearly double the value, right?
Mm. Yeah.
So 0, 360, 720. So
Mm.
675 is near to 720. That is 2 pi, 4 pi, right?
Right.
How much it is? We can write so cot of, first we will write 720 minus
It's 45.
45. So which is equals to cot of 4
45.
pi. 4 pi minus 45.
45.
Now we have to see. It will be cot 45 itself, first of all,
Yeah.
because it is 0 or 2 pi, it's the same. Now we have to come the sign of this trigonometric, whether it is positive or negative. That one we have to
Right.
check. So cos of 4 pi minus 45, where it lies, in which quadrant? 4 pi is nothing but 0. Directly you can write.
Yeah. So fourth quadrant, right?
It's fourth quadrant. So in fourth
Right.
quadrant, cot positive or negative?
Negative, right? So
Negative. So
in
that's why minus.
yeah, -1. Okay.
So that is minus cot 45. That is the answer.
Okay.
Minus, what is the cot 45 value?
1, right?
1. So the answer is minus 1.
-1.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what are the questions they may ask? So what is the value of this? Let us suppose tan 225 cot 405. Let's take it as degrees. Whenever there is
Okay.
like this, there is degrees itself. If there are pi, then it is radians.
Okay.
Sine of 765 tan cot, we'll take cos 675. What is the value of this?
So I'll need a minute, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So tan 225, I can write it as 180 plus 45.
Okay, so we have to show. Okay, tan of 180 plus 45. Okay,
And cot 405 degrees, I can write it as cot 360 plus 45.
okay,
And sine 765, I can write it as yeah, 720 plus 45.
okay.
And same for cos. Wait, cos will be yeah, same. 720 minus 45. So
720
it's
minus 45.
minus 45.
Now, just we have to write the formulas. What is tan of 180 plus 45? So first see the quadrant, then write the trigonometric ratio.
So it'll be plus 1, right?
Plus 1.
In the
Okay.
first quadrant.
Yeah, because it's in the third quadrant.
Huh? So,
180 plus theta,
oh, yeah, right, yeah.
third quadrant. So 1 into
Cot, so the second one will be plus 1 again, right?
plus 1.
Cot 45.
Because it's in first quadrant.
Yeah,
In first quadrant, all are positive. Okay, plus.
right. So then it'll be multiplied by 1 by root 2, positive 1 by root 2.
Positive 1 by root 2. Okay.
And then cot,
Cos.
oh yeah, sorry, cos, right? So it'll be negative 1 by root 2, right?
Y.
So it's in the fourth quadrant, right?
Yeah, in the fourth quadrant. All
So,
silver T.
oh, cos values are
Yeah, it is positive.
positive. Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, so it'll be positive.
It will be
Oh, so
positive.
1 by 2.
It's a 1 by 2. Now we will just know the answer. As a 1 plus 1 by
Yeah.
2. That is 3 by 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, next question. All are pretty simple. Just you have to know the angles. You have to write in the combinations. You have to write 180 plus or something or 190, something like that.
Yeah.
Let's suppose this one. Here, one thing to know. I think we know in exponents that in powers, if a power x is equals to a power 9, if the bases are same, then the powers will also be same. Then we can write as x equal to 9, right?
Yeah.
So in the same way here also, if it is sine of something, theta 1 is equals to sine of theta 2. Okay, when the trigonometric ratios are same, then we can equate the angles. Means theta 1 equals to theta 2.
Equal to theta.
Okay.
Okay.
No. Sine of 7, 5. 5 is just a variable. In x, y, z, we have in normal numbers, right? In angles, we will use theta, phi, alpha, lambda type as variables for angles.
Okay.
So 7, 5 plus 9 degrees is equals to cos 2 phi. What is the value of phi?
So you can convert cos, right, into sine.
Yeah, then only we can equate them. Okay, sine of 7, 5 plus 9 degrees equals to how to convert cos to sine?
Uh, 90 minus
It should be
25,
90.
right?
Whether it can be plus or minus, it doesn't matter. So
Okay.
it is sine of 90
2
plus or minus,
minus
isn't
2.
it? Minus 2
Okay.
pi.
Oh, so it can be plus also?
Yeah, we
Oh,
will
oh,
get the
yeah,
two
yeah.
values for phi because
Yeah.
in first quadrant also the sign is negative. In
Hmm.
second quadrant also the sign is negative. Right?
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
So
Okay.
you will get sine of 90 minus theta or 90 plus 2 pi. Both will have the same sinus, right? Hmm.
Right.
Now these sines are equal, so we can equate the angles.
Yeah.
So 7 phi plus 9 degrees equals to 90 minus 2 phi. Now we will get one value for this phi. What is the phi? We will get.
So first one will be 81 by 5
So first one is 81 by
by 5.
9.
Huh? No, so the first one, oh, I took it as positive, sorry.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
it
the
can be
other one
anything.
will be 81.
Yeah,
Yeah.
5 we get as 81 by 5 for first one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
for second one we got
It does 9.
9.
So 5 is equal to
So
81 by 5 or 9.
it can be 9 degrees or it can be 81 by 5 degrees. So why you are getting two values? Because you are considering two different quadrants.
Plus and minus.
If
Yeah.
it's in first quadrant, you will get as 9 degrees.
9.
If it's in second quadrant, you have to take it as 81 by 5. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Understood this equation, equating the
Yeah.
angles. Right?
Yeah.
Now, let us suppose if cos x degrees is equals to sine 200. Okay.
Okay.
Then what are the possible values of x
Mm,
between, because possible values of x means it can be anything because it is repetition. You can get n
Right.
number of values. That's why they have to
Mm,
specify in which
Okay.
period we have to get. So 180 and 360 means
Okay.
in third quadrant and fourth quadrant, right? That is 180 and
Yeah.
360 means.
360.
What are the possible values of x such that the sine, it should be equal to sine 200?
So I convert cos x into sine, right? So 90 plus minus x degrees.
Instead of converting cos, convert sine. That's it, right?
Oh, okay, fine. So cos 90 plus minus 200. Sir, is x equal to 290?
So x, we got it as 290. Okay. Because cos of, okay, in maximum cases, take the first quadrant itself. Because in first quadrant, all are positive, right?
Right.
That's why maximum cases take the in first quadrant itself.
Okay. So, but there's like nothing in the first quadrant, right?
So what to do now? It is 200, right?
Right.
After converting, you should get positive sign. That you have to keep in mind. That is first thing, right? Means if you
Right.
are using cos over here,
Hmm.
for converting, you have to get 90.
Yeah.
Or otherwise 90, we have it as 270 also, right?
Yeah.
As we discussed before, it can be 90 or 270. The trigonometric
Hmm.
ratio will reverse, right?
Yeah. Right.
Now it is cos of 270. But after converting, if you keep cos of 270 minus theta, you will get minus sign, right? You have to check with the sign also.
Oh, okay.
You have to check with the sign also. So sign of 200, how can we write it? Such that after conversion also, it should have the positive sign and sign will come. Let's see first. Sine 200. It can be written as cos of pi by 2 plus 110. This is
And then,
one possibility.
yeah.
Okay, 90 plus 110. The second possibility, we can write it as sine 200 as it is. So, but we need in terms of cos. So, which is equals to cos of, if you want to convert cos to sine, it has to be 270, right?
Hmm. Right.
So 270, again it comes as minus.
Hmm.
270 minus 70 degree. This is one thing. Here also if you convert, you will get minus.
Hmm.
So we can't write this one. So now the next one. So since we cannot convert sine, now we will convert cos directly. First we will see the possibilities. Are there any possibilities to convert sine to cos? Along with the positive sign should come. If you take 90 plus
So,
110,
so
yeah,
I can't hear you. Your voice is breaking.
breaking. Wait. So sine 200, I have
Yeah.
to write it as cos of 90 plus 110. But if I write like
Right.
this, I can write cos of 90 plus 110 degree.
110.
This is one possibility.
Hmm.
Now if I write cos of 270 minus 70 degrees, then I will get as
Minus sign.
minus
70.
sine 70. So this is, so we can't write it like this, right?
Right.
Okay, let's see about this possibility. When you solve like this, what is the value of x you will get?
X will be equal to so for the first one, right? Cos 90 plus
Wait, cos of 90 plus 110 gives what?
cos 110, right?
But we need sine 200, so we can't write
Right.
like this. So convert this cos to sine. It's very simpler.
Oh, cos x to sine.
Yeah. So
Oh.
first we try to convert sine to cos.
Hmm.
It's not working. Means it is coming very different values. So now we will
Right.
convert cos to sine. It becomes easier.
Yeah.
Hmm. So what are the values of x?
So 90 plus x should be equal to 200.
So sine of 90 plus x. This is one value. Sine of 90 minus x. Sine 200. This is another value.
Hmm.
Now calculate. Now we know this both are same. Now equate them.
Yeah,
So one value for x you will get as
110.
110. Here also both are equal. If you equate them,
Yeah.
here we will get as.
So here also you'll get 110, right?
Now here what? Why?
Uh, how you in 290? No, sir, because it'll be 90 minus x is equal to 200, right?
Yeah, here 90 minus x equals to 200.
So minus x will be equal to minus
90 minus 110 you will get.
yeah, minus no, so it'll be positive 110
Why?
because both are oh
Let's
sorry, yeah,
see.
minus 110. Yeah,
So
sorry.
x we got as minus 110, right?
110. Yeah.
Hmm. So now we got the two values for x. First is 110, other is minus
The second
110.
10
But when we see the question, they are asking between 180 and 360.
and
That's it.
360.
But 110 and minus 110, are they in between 180 and 360?
No.
Think again.
Oh wait, minus 110 is between,
Minus 110 is there, right?
right? Yeah.
So the answer is
Oh, minus
x can
110.
be 100 and minus 110, or now tell in terms of positive value. Minus 110 equals to plus of what angle?
So I didn't understand.
No. Now this is in terms of negative angle, right?
Right.
Now I need the same angle in terms of positive.
Uh,
Didn't get right. Now let's see.
no.
Minus 110 somewhere lies
Yeah.
over here, right?
Right.
This is minus because we're going in
Mm,
this clockwise direction.
mm, Yeah.
Now the same value, if you go in clockwise, this is called plus. How much angle
Yeah.
that you have to move over here?
So
360
10.
minus 110, 250.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
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 This is
Okay, so I
convert.
just subtract that from
Yeah,
360 to get
subtract
the
that from
positive.
360. You will get the positive
Oh,
angle.
okay.
Positive angle means you are going in clockwise.
Hmm.
Negative angle means you are going in anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
So this is conversion from positive angle to negative angle,
Negative angle.
or the vice versa. You can do it anyway. Okay, so it is
Okay.
plus 250. Now it lies between 180 and 360. So the answer can be minus 110 degree or plus
Or
250 degree.
plus 250 degrees.
Okay.
Okay.
No. In the same way, you can do all of the things. Just one question. See, this trigonometry is more of a practice. We know how to do and why it is coming, but
Hmm.
you have to write it straight, very fast. That's it.
Okay.
Now let us suppose ABC is a triangle. Okay.
Okay.
ABC is a triangle. Then they are asking, we have to prove that cos C is equals to minus cos of A plus B.
Okay. So cos C is equal to BC by AC, right? If I once I like draw the triangle.
Cos C equals to BC by AC. Here they are talking in terms of angles, right?
Right.
So convert in terms of angles. If you
Oh,
combine angles
ABC
and
is the
sides,
angles.
yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought it's the
always
side.
remember. Yeah. If
Yeah.
it is represented as capital A or with
Yeah.
capital letters, they are angles. If they are
Okay.
representing with small letters, they are sides. Okay.
Okay.
This terminology is followed all over in physics and maths. If anything in a angles representing with capital, they are angles. Small letters, they are sides. In a triangle.
Okay.
So how are you proceeding?
Oh, so I don't know how to proceed.
You know that we are doing from since 7th class. Whenever they have given angles, you have to proceed with only one point. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
In triangle, there are only two main properties. Okay. One is regarding angles. The other one is regarding sides. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions regarding triangles, they can be asked only on these two. Just they may give confusion, but at the end, they are asking only about angles or about sides. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
So whenever they're asking about side angles, the only one thing that you have to get in mind is sum of angles in a triangle is 180. Okay.
Okay.
Now when they are talking about sides, we have the sum of the two sides is always greater than third side. These are statements. Now we will write it in equation form. Okay. Sum of angles in a triangle is 180. Means what are the angles? A, B, C.
B and
They are angles, right?
right.
Or you can represent angle A, angle B also. We are taking ABC is 180. Right? This is the
Right.
equation form. Now
Yeah.
sum of two sides is always greater than the third side. Means here
Outside.
it is first side plus second side is always greater than. It's not greater than equal to. It is greater than itself. Okay. Greater
Okay.
than third side.
Outside.
Means it can be A plus B is greater than C. Or it
See.
can be A plus C is greater than B. It can be, we have three possibilities for this. But for this, we
Right.
have only one. A plus B plus C equals to 180. Okay.
Okay.
Now from now onwards, any triangle question, you have to think only in these two methods, whether angles or sides. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Because there are only two properties for the triangle. All are derived properties. These are the main properties for a general triangle. For any triangle, it is true, right?
Right.
So now we know they are asking about angles because cos of C, A plus B, they are angles. Means they are asking regarding angles. So we write this A plus B plus C is 180. Then I can write C as 180 minus of A plus B,
Minus A plus B.
right?
Right.
Now just I will substitute in this. Let's see. Cos C equals to cos of, what is the value of C? I can write it as 180 minus of A plus B.
Minus, yeah.
This is cos theta. This total is theta, whatever it may be. 180 minus of something. This total thing is theta. Okay. What is cos of 180 minus theta?
Cos theta, right?
Cos of 180 minus theta. Not cos of minus theta. It is cos of 180 minus theta. Okay. For writing this one, you have to proceed by first see the quadrant where it is lying. 180 minus theta. Which quadrant?
Second quadrant, right?
Second quadrant. Cos positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. That's why
Also
minus.
minus cos theta.
Minus cos theta.
Okay, okay.
Minus cos of a plus
Also
b.
minus cos a plus b.
That's it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Whenever they are asking a question regarding a triangle, there are only two statements that we need to get in mind. Whether if they are asking for angles, sum of angles equal to 180, then the question will be solved with that statement. If they are asking
Okay.
about sides, you have to see sum of the two sides is greater than third side, then it will be solved. Okay.
Okay.
No. Let's suppose for the same question, can we prove this? Let's see. For the same question in triangle ABC, what is the value of C? Tan of B plus C plus tan of C plus A plus tan of A plus B divided by 8. Tan of pi minus A plus tan of 2 pi minus B plus tan of 3 pi minus C equals to what? The question may be very big, but the answer is very small. This is math.
Okay.
It will be like this one. So first, in a triangle ABC, what is the value of this? They are asking.
So what do you say? Sorry, I can't hear you. It's raining.
No. What is
So
the
I can't
value
hear
of this? That's it.
of this. Okay. So first I have to convert all this into like degrees, right?
Yeah.
Like C plus A and all.
Yeah. Convert. Yeah. We have to convert all of this into one single angle. Instead of pi minus A, we have to keep one angle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually, this is called the monotonicity. Okay. It's just they
Okay.
have given a name. That's it. Because you have to convert to one single angle.
One.
That's why they are
Right.
telling us monotonicity. That's it. It's just a name. So now, how can you convert? As I told before, anything regarding triangle and angles, only one thing, A plus B plus C equals to 180. Now with this, we have to come. How can you write tan of B plus C?
Tan
Okay,
of
first,
B plus C, I
how
can write
can you
as
write B plus
180
C?
minus A.
180 minus A. Okay. C plus A, we can write it as
Or 180 minus B,
A plus B, we can write as
180 minus C.
180 minus C. Now convert. What is tan of 180 minus A?
Tan A, right? Sorry,
Tan of
negative tan A, minus tan A.
minus tan A because it is in second quadrant.
Right.
Tan of 180 minus B?
Minus tan B,
Minus tan B.
minus tan C.
Minus tan C. Okay. Now all we converted to one single angles in the numerator as a monotonicity. Now let's come to denominator. What is tan of pi minus A?
B plus C.
Again, you are converting it to dual. You have to convert to one single value. What is tan
Right.
of 180 minus A? What you did over here?
Oh, minus tan A. Okay, so I can just do it.
Minus tan A. Next, tan of 2 pi minus B.
So is it again minus tan B?
Yeah, because 2 pi minus B lies in fourth quadrant.
Right.
In fourth quadrant, tan is negative, and because it is 2 pi,
Yeah.
so the same tan will come.
Yeah.
What is tan of 3 pi minus C? What is this 3 pi, first of all?
180 into 3,
Okay, see this. You can
540 degrees.
yeah, don't do it that way. So
Okay.
tan of 2 pi, 3 pi minus C, right?
Right.
I can write it as tan of 2 pi plus pi minus C, correct?
Right.
What is tan of 2 pi plus theta?
Or tan theta.
Tan theta means tan of pi minus C. This whole thing is theta, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Because it is
Oh, so
periodic with
minus
2 pi,
tan C again.
minus tan C.
Oh, okay.
If you take 540 and all, again you will do some 360 plus 180.
Yeah,
You
right.
will land at the same page. So we will do it directly.
So the
Now
answer 1?
the answer is 1. That's it. The question is very big. The answer is 1. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Now, so what is cos of 180 plus 27 plus 37?
So that'll be cos 37, right?
Why?
Because, oh, sorry, negative.
Yeah, always
Yeah,
first
so
you
it'll
have
be
to see
negative
the
cos
quadrant.
37. Right. Yeah.
First see the quadrant because we need to know what is the sign. Third
Yeah.
quadrant, cos is negative, that's why minus. After writing signs, then only proceed for this cos or sign, okay? First you have to
Okay.
write the sign. That is the important thing. Otherwise the value will change.
Right.
Just tell me whether it is positive or negative. That's it.
Okay.
Cos of minus 7498. Very big number.
Oh. So is it divisible by 180?
You have to take always with 360,
Oh, 360. Okay.
not 180. Otherwise, just see this. 360 into 2 is 720, right?
720. Right.
Now 360 into 20 is 7200.
Right.
So we can write it as cos of minus 7200 minus, what is the left out?
298.
298. That's it. Now tell me with what you will get. Not the value. Cos of minus 7200 minus 298. We studied cos of 7200 minus 298 types, or plus or minus 298. But we
Right.
didn't study what is minus 7200. What is this? It's a new term.
So it's just in the clockwise direction,
Yeah,
right?
it's the same. Whether it is minus 7200 or plus 7200, it's the same as 0, right?
Yeah.
So now we got cos of 0 minus 298, right?
298. Yeah.
That is cos of, what is
Plus
cos of
290.
minus 298?
So it'll be cos 298 only, right? So
So cos of,
because it'll be
hmm?
it'll
Cos
be in the first quadrant, right?
fourth quadrant, not first quadrant.
Oh, sorry, yeah, fourth quadrant, yeah.
So that's why cos 298.
298.
But as we discussed earlier, the theta should always lies in between 0 and
Oh,
90.
0 and 90.
So this step is converting from bigger number to a smaller number, which is a very
Smaller
known number. Now we will convert this into standard form. That is lies in between 0 and 90. That's it. Mhm.
Okay.
Now we can write it as cos of 298 can be written as 0, 90, 270, 360. You have to use these four itself. 0 is not at all needed. This.
Yeah.
So 298 is near to what?
270, right?
That's it. So 270 plus 28.
28.
What is cos of 270 plus 28?
So cos 28, right?
Yeah, because it is fourth quadrant,
Yeah.
cos 28. That's it. Okay.
Okay.
Always first proceed with the sign by seeing
Okay.
in which quadrant it is. Next, go for the trigonometric ratio. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It is same as integers subtraction and addition. First, we will write this. We have to see the sign. Next, we have to write the value. In the same way over here also.
Okay.
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 Now, these are converting from multiple angles to one single angle. Okay, that is monotonicity.
Okay.
So from this, I think you can do any questions. Just you have to be cautious. That's it. Where you will get plus or where you will get minus. What is this value?
So it'll be plus minus sine theta, right?
So minus sine theta. Why it is minus sine theta? Let's see.
Wait, I'm confused.
540.
540.
So sine of, you have to write 540 as 360 plus
360. Yeah.
360 plus.
Uh, 1 second. 180 is it 180 or
Yeah,
270?
180. No, it's 180.
180. Yeah, 180.
So 360 plus 180 plus theta. Now, same thing, which is equals to sine of 360 is nothing but 0. All right.
0. Right.
So same as 180 plus theta. What is sine of 180 plus theta?
Yeah, so minus sine theta only.
Minus sine theta itself. That you told is correct.
Okay.
Don't get confused by seeing 540 or something.
Okay.
Okay, for that, let's come to this and just write. So 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. Now, again, if you come out here, 360 plus 90.
So your voice is breaking. I can't hear you.
360 plus 90.
Right?
How much you will get over here?
So 450, right?
Yeah, you will get us 450. So 450. Now 450 plus 180, 190 again. Just now we did 40.
Yeah, 5.
Now 540 plus 90.
6. Is it 630?
Yeah, 630. Because just you're adding, just add 100.
Yeah.
540 plus 100, 640 minus 10, 630.
Yeah. Sorry, 6.
Same
Yeah.
thing for this. 630 plus 90. This one we know, 720. Okay.
Okay.
Don't be confused when they give 450 or 540. If you get confused, just write it as 360 plus something. That's it.
Okay.
Sine or 10. Then again we will this value. Again, you can divide this into parts. Just know what we did. Okay.
Okay.
So now in this is conversions. So in fourth quadrant, so imagine and you have to tell. Okay.
Okay.
Fourth quadrant sign, positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Third quadrant cos.
Negative.
Fourth quadrant tan.
Negative.
Third quadrant secant.
Negative.
Fourth quadrant cot.
Negative.
What's it? Second quadrant cosecant.
Negative. Oh, positive. Positive.
It's positive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So whenever you see, just you have to imagine in which quadrant it is. Then you have
Okay.
to write whether it's positive or negative. Then depending upon whether it is 90 plus theta or 180 plus theta plus or minus 270 plus or minus theta or 360 plus or minus theta. If it is 90 and 270, just you have to change sine to cos,
Okay.
tan to cot, secant to cosecant on the reverse way, vice versa. If it is 180 and 360, you have to write it as it is, the sign. The trigonometric ratio will be the same. Okay.
Okay.
Now, just after this, so you have to know how this sign. So just now we studied about sine 0 is 0, sine 30 1 by 2, sine 45 tell
1 by root
1 by root 2, sine 60,
2. Root 3 by 2.
sine 90,
1.
sine 120.
That'll be cos 30. So is it root 3 by 2?
Sine 120 is how
Yeah.
much?
90. Oh, so my battery is running low. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
I'll just get the charge. Yeah, so sine 120 is root 3 by 2, right? Okay. So what is the next one?
Sine 135.
155?
135.
Oh, sine 135. So that is 1 by root 2. 150 is, so that'll be 1 by 2, 150. And sine 180 is 0.
0. Okay, these are all in degrees, right?
Right.
Now in radians, sine 0 is 0. So what is 30 degrees in radian? Okay, remember?
5 by 2 minus 60.
No, see this. 180
Oh,
degrees is pi radians, right?
right. Yeah.
Now what is 30 degrees? By 6. Then you're getting 30,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah.
By 6.
Yeah.
Pi by 6.
Oh, okay. Also, they'll represent the angle also like this.
Yeah, they represent angle as this only.
Okay, okay.
If they are representing all in radians, they won't go for degrees. They will represent only in radians.
Okay.
That's why you have to know. Pi by 6 is 30 degree. Now 45 degrees in radians.
So pi by 4.
Yeah, pi by
Yeah,
4. We know pi by 2 is 90, so half of it.
90. So
Pi
yeah.
by 4. Sine 60.
So pi by 3.
So pi by 3. Sine 90 we got as pi by 2.
Right.
In the same way, you can write it for the other things also. That is 120, 135, 150, and 180. Okay.
Okay.
Now, after finding all the values, we have to plot the graph of sine. Okay.
Okay.
So plotting the graph of sine. So directly I will show how it looks. So this one. This is how the sine graph looks.
Okay.
So here the same thing they have calculated the values 0 for 0, 30 degrees half, that is 0.5,
Yeah.
root 3 by 2 as 0.85. After calculating all of this, they plotted this graph. Okay.
Okay.
So here we have 0. So here we have the value of 1, right?
Right.
So this is y-axis, this is same thing, x, as I told, x-axis, they're representing the angles in degrees. So that's why when it is 0, then it's going up. At 1, it is maximum.
Right.
Then if you increase at 180, it is 0. Again, if you increase, if you find sine of 210, you will get minus 1 by 2. Okay.
Okay.
Over here, minus 1 by 2.
Yeah.
So again, if you plot it, so this is minus 1. Okay.
Right.
So
270, right? Yeah.
yeah, at 270. At 270, you are getting as minus 1. Again at 360, it is 0.
0.
Correct?
Yeah.
So we studied the period of this is 2 pi, that is 360 degrees. Correct?
Right.
Means for every 360, it repeats the same curve. If it is 360, again for 360 also, it will be like this.
Okay.
720. Okay. Again,
Okay.
if you go like this, bad diagram, it is 1080. This is called the sine curve. Remember, these
Okay.
are important. Sine graph or sine curve. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the 2 pi, 3, 4 pi. Next we have 6 pi. That's why we got 2n pi is the period. That is the period. So the interval at which the graph repeats itself. That is the definition of the period. The interval which the graph repeats. So here the graph is repeating for every 360 degrees. That is for every 2 pi. That's why the period is 2n pi. Okay. That is 2 pi. Where n is 1 over here. Okay.
Okay.
The smallest interval where the graph repeats itself. So 2 pi is the period of this. And the representation of this is represented by 2n pi. Now, when we studied about sets, we studied about range and domain, right?
Right.
So what is the domain over here? And range. Domain means the possible inputs, that is the x values, right?
Mm.
So here what can it
So
can take?
X here is theta, right?
Yeah, theta,
Okay.
that is the angles.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
So
that'll be like all the angles, right? From
all
0
the
to
angles.
360.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here they are not representing the negative angles also. Negative
Oh,
also
only
we
the
have this
positive.
angle, right? Here also we have the sine curve
Yeah.
continues. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So means it can have in the total R from positive to negative. Negative, not only integers, it can have any value. It can have
Right.
151 also, right?
Right.
It can have 151.6 also it can have.
Mm.
Okay, that's why the total R. Okay.
Okay.
Now what is the range of this? Range means output, that is in Y, correct?
So that is yeah. So that is also real numbers, right?
All the real
Like
numbers.
all. Yeah.
Is there two?
Oh. Oh. Right. Yeah.
It always in between 1 and -1. That's it's not exceeding 1 and -1. It cannot go.
Right. Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
This is the values of Y. That is called the range, right? The output.
Yeah. Right.
So
Oh.
it is not
Okay. So in
going
between -1 and 1.
between -1 and 1. So now we studied about the closed bracket and open bracket. So we have to use close
Yeah.
or open.
So we used wait, close includes it, right?
Yeah, close includes it.
Yeah, so both will be open, right? No, I mean both will be closed.
Yeah, port will be closed. That is 1
One
comma
and minus.
-1. This is the range. Domain period is 2 pi. Okay.
Okay.
This is the graph. Whenever means the graph is important. Like when you see this graph, then we can directly tell whether it is positive or negative directly, right? If it is
Right.
from 0 to 180, it is always positive. 180 to
Mm.
360, it is negative. And this range, codomain, and the periods and all, they are important.
Okay.
Okay. This is the
Okay.
sine curve. In the same thing, we'll study for cos and the tan.
Okay.
Then we can do this and all. Next, we have this compound angles. Because compound angles we can study only after understanding of this sine, cos, the conversions and all. That's why we did
Mm.
this.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it. And
Okay.
you have to remember this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. And practice the limits.
Yeah, sir.
In that we discussed about the same thing. We are getting this cos of 180 minus theta something in that.
Yeah.
So those questions you can solve it by this concept only. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay then. Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Yeah.